Hello, my money making team. You're welcome to another episode of KG Talk Time, where we talk about marketing, motivations, and a little bit of lifestyle. In today's video, as you guys might have noticed, we're monetized. I mean, I think we need a drum roll for that. Okay, so in appreciation to everyone that subscribed, those that watched, those that shared, those that forced people to subscribe. I'm making today's video where I'll be talking to fellow YouTubers, other YouTubers that want their channel to be monetized. What I did, the steps, what made a difference, and how I can monitor the growth of my channel. So I wanted to do this video for a longer time, but I didn't want to just jump into it immediately we got monetized. And I just wanted to take a little bit of time to monitor some growth on the channel in order to, be confident about what I'm going to be telling you guys, especially if you have a YouTube channel. Okay, so the first thing you need to understand about YouTube is before you can become monetized, you need a watch hour of 1 year. Okay, so you cannot carry over your watch hour. I think that was where I had the mistake because I thought I was going to be carrying over the watch hour. Like if I've had probably 300 watch hour this year, by the next year I'll add it to it, and then until I get to 4,000. No, you need to have 4,000 watch hour in that particular year that you will be submitting the form to become a YouTube partner. Okay, so and also you need to have clocked 1,000 subscriber, and 1,000 subscriber might feel like a little number when you hear it, but before you can actually get 1,000 people to understand what you're talking about and for them to see that you are actually strong in your field enough for them to follow you, it's not a joke. I've experienced it firsthand. And the funny thing about YouTube is if the person is not really active on YouTube immediately the person is subscribing on your channel, just give it 2 to 3 days, the subscribe is gone. You don't even know whether people are unsubscribing. You don't know if it's YouTube that is decreasing them. In as much as you're trying to speak out to people and they are subscribing, maybe because they are not really active on YouTube or they've not even watched your videos, they just click the subscribe button, YouTube will decrease it. That was a challenge, but we got over it. Okay, that's all you have in the juice. So you guys need to understand that you need to have a 4,000 watch hour in a year. Now the subscriber doesn't have any limit. You can grow your subscriber for over 3 years. There's no problem with that. But your watch hour has to be within a year. So take your notes, write that down. That is very important. So you need to understand now. This is what's going to lead us to our first point. You need to understand that what you are dealing with, what you should be dealing with rather, is the lesser numbers and not the subscribers that everyone seems to shout out. What you should be dealing with. And because of this video, I'm going to be putting out a shout out to one of my favorite YouTuber. I learned a lot from her and it actually helped me, and that's Kelechi Ngbemena. I love you so much. Thank you for always giving YouTube tips. I followed her a lot and I watched a lot of her videos, and I was able, to also grow out of that stage. So the first thing you need to know is you need to focus on the lesser numbers. We have other numbers like the views, the retention rate, the audience retention rate. We have the watch hours. We have there are all other numbers on your analytics that you need to focus on. How much are people viewing your channel, especially the retention rate? Do people actually stay on your channel for a longer time? Do they watch your channel for a longer period of time, or immediately they just listen to you, hello, you're welcome, and then they leave? So you can notice all this on your analytics. And everyone has a YouTube studio. If you have not yet heard of a YouTube studio, you need to go and download one today. This is where you can measure your analytics. You measure how people are watching you. What is the audience retention rate? Do people actually stay on your channel? What is the playback rate? Once they finish a video, do they rewatch another video in your channel? So you need to understand it. These metrics will help you to determine the kind of videos you need to watch. It will help you to understand the kind of videos people love on your channel. In order for you to create more content like that, you already understand that you have an audience that need that particular content, and then you can create more on that. As for me, I realized that people love more of my tutorial videos when I tell them how to use a particular app, what tools they should use, other than giving marketing tips. They like when you go deep down into the tutorial, and I've been trying a lot more these days to create content along that line. So you need to understand that focus more on the lesser numbers than to focus on your subscriber, just looking for subscribers, because this YouTube as a whole, you need, even when you're monetized, you need people that will keep coming back to your channel in order to keep your channel active. You don't just want people to subscribe just because they like you and they are doing you a favor. You want them to subscribe because they are in love with your content. So this is why you need to focus on the lesser numbers. Who are the people viewing your channel? What is their location? You can see these numbers on your channel, and then you get to create more videos that will entertain them and that will also educate them. So guys, focus on the lesser numbers, like the watch hours, the audience retention rate, playbacks, the views also. Okay, so that is the very first thing that you need to understand. And the second thing that you need to understand, if you're new into YouTube and you really want to grow your channel, is you need to treat your channel like a business. Okay, now I understand that most of us, we come to YouTube because we just have this hobby. We feel like we can get behind the camera. It's something that we love doing it. We really love doing it. Don't get me wrong, I love the camera. I'm a mass communicator. Whenever you place the camera in front of me, I just want to keep talking. I love the camera. Okay, so I love this. But if you want your channel to grow, you're going to need more than loving that. To do that, you need to treat it like a business. We've gone past the era where people just come online, to just tell us what they love doing. Except if you're a celebrity. If you're a celebrity, you already have a huge following after you. So people want to know what you are doing in your life. They want to know everything that you're doing. But if you're just coming up, you want to be recognized, you're just asking for the recognition of people, but you don't have a fan base, you don't have friends. If people just see your channel, I'm telling you, if some people are scrolling through YouTube, if there are not a lot of catchy things on your channel, they will just scroll and pass. They don't care about you. So you need to understand that this is a business. So you have to treat it like a business. It's not all about what you feel like posting, but what your audience feel like watching. Did you get that? So it's not mostly about what you feel like posting, because they don't really care about you until you build, until you are dominant in that field. They do not really care about you. So it's about what they want. You need to serve them first, and then they will give you what you want. Okay, so focus more on what your audience are. For example, if you're starting out, and there's a particular kind of content and people do not really feel, you might want to branch a little into another kind of field and see if your audience are going to love something like that. So that is very, very important. And that will lead us to the third one, which is do not niche down. Do not niche down. I know you can hear that from so many big creators out there. I mean, I've said it also in some of my videos, especially in marketing. When you niche down, it's like the break in transmission, guys. I just realized that it wasn't even recording. That's the struggle, guys. That's the huge struggle. Okay, so like I was saying, niching down is very, very important. I've said it in some of my video, but you need to understand that as a new YouTuber, you do not have a fan base. People do not really care about what you have to say. People care about the content that they love. So when they see you giving that content, then they begin to care about you. Okay, so you do not want to niche down and be like, I will give this audience what I feel like they would like. You give them, you spread your wings, okay? You spread out there, you give different kind of content that are related to your field, try out new things, and always measure your analytics in order to ensure that that content that you are pushing out to people love it. Now, for example, let's say that you're into fashion and lifestyle blog. You do not want to stick into just giving fashion tips. You want to talk about skincare, you want to talk about traveling, you want to talk about the cost of traveling, the implications of traveling, saving your money to travel, a lot of things. You just want to branch out and see what people will like. You don't just want to remain in one niche. So niching down might affect you as a new YouTuber in order to get new subscribers. Remember, you are pitching yourself to audiences that don't even know you. They don't know whether you're interesting. They don't know if you actually know what you're saying or you've actually copied it. Yeah, they don't know. So you need to prove to them that you know what you're saying. So do not niche down, branch out and see what your audience gets to love. Then you can niche down on that thing. Okay? Now we go into the fourth one, which is ensure you give a good video quality. Now I made a video on how you can record a good video quality with your Android phone, because I realized that this is the challenge. People do not want to invest here to buy a camera. Like me, some people do not have iPhones, they have just Android phones, and they are wondering how they can become great YouTubers using their Android phone. I use my Android phone to shoot most of my videos. I have not gotten uh I've not gotten a camera yet. So if you want to watch that video, the link will either be here or here. Please watch that video. You're going to learn about what to do when you're shooting with your phones. And also, you need to understand that good video quality and a good sound quality is very, very important. You cannot joke with it. It will help people to understand that. It will just give your video, you know this level of confidence. It adds to whatever you're passing across. You can't be shooting a video and everywhere is going blurry. There's shadow here, there's this there. Honestly, I've had my share of that. I've had my share of that. So you don't want to. Most of the time those videos don't do well when they're not very clear. In this age, if you don't have a clear video, I mean, people do not really want to watch it. Okay, so ensure that you have a good video quality. Buy lights if you don't have light, get direct sunlight. Buy a microphone to have a good sound. We're going to the last point, which we'll be talking about promotion. And I would encourage you, if you're a new YouTuber, have a right mindset to promotion. Now get this right. If you do not run a promotion, that doesn't mean you wouldn't grow. I mean, growing organically is one of the best way you can grow on YouTube, because it means that everyone that subscribe are actually interested in what you're doing. Okay, but if you're kind of checking that you need to get monetized, remember I said you need this 4,000 watch hours in a year, and you do not want that year to run out. You want your the watch hours to remain in that year. You want to get the complete 4,000 watch hours, or you had probably 3,000 watch hours and you do not want it to waste, because the next year you'll be starting all over. I will encourage you to promote your channel. You can promote your channel. There are a lot of free websites where you can place your videos, and they help to boost the videos. They will shoot your videos as one of the top videos of the week, and people get to watch your videos. Even fellow YouTube creators, they get to watch your videos. If you want such website, put a comment down, and or just, you could write me up. You could connect to my Instagram. The links are on my profile. You can connect to my Instagram, send me a DM, let me know at moreni_kg. Let me know whatever it is that you want us to explain better. So if there are websites that gives free shout out to your channel. If you want that, let me also know that. Also, you can promote through your social media channel. If you're a YouTuber, you do not want to stick only to YouTube, because the truth is, once audience start getting good content from you, they want to have you all the time. So by the time probably you're posting one time in a week, and they have to wait till another week before they get another video from you, it might be exhausting. So they need you to, like, keep them up on how you're doing, sometimes how the week is going on your other social channels. So you can use your other social channels to promote your YouTube channel. Okay. And another thing is you can run ads. You can run the Google ads, you can run YouTube ads. They are very great way. You will spend your money, but like I said, treat your YouTube as your business. You're going to have to invest in your business, right? So if you want to run the YouTube ads, you want to run the Google ads, it will help your channel to get better recognition in the presence of those that will like what you are offering. And you can even customize your ads. You can actually customize your ads to what the kind of audience that you're targeting your ads to, so that you know that those that love your content are those that you are calling. Okay, so YouTube will only be placing your ads into presence of those that might be related to your content. Okay, so running ads, have a great mindset to it. And remember, I said if you do not feel like running ads, there is no harm in it actually, but it might just help to fast track that growth that you've been wanting. Okay, so thank you guys for staying to the end of this video. I mean, for watching this video up to this time. I love you guys. If you haven't subscribed, what are you still doing? Just click the subscribe button. It's very red and free. So please click the subscribe button and kindly share our videos to friends that might like to watch the video. Thank you guys for coming again. I'll see you next time. It's your girl Moren KJ. Bye.